What is up, guys? It's Lord in Space 17 here, coming at you with a Lego overview of my collection of Lego Half-Life mocs and custom minifigs. So yeah, it's been a bit of a while since I've done a Lego related video, because I've kind of lost interest in that recently. I'm doing, airsoft, but I've just had this stuff sitting around for like over a year, and I was like, you know what, I'll do a review on it. So yeah, I'm gonna start out with like each piece, set piece, and then the figures individually to make it, I guess more easier or whatever. So yeah, let's get into the overview. Alright, for my first piece I'll be reviewing is this sort of hallway cutaway scene of some HECU Marines, making their way through the Black Mesa facility to, and so to start off with the walls here, it is all pretty much plain white, except I've got this black stripe here along the side. It's supposed to represent, some black piping, a bit of detail. It's more of like in the first kind of section of the facility. There's a lot of white walls and stuff. And then in the back here, you've got some control panels with various like prints and details on them. You can see there. And then right here, I've got a dead Vort that was, presumably shot by the HCU guys. It's got its blood splattered on the control panel there a bit, and on the ground a bit. And I've got some grunts, HCU grunts, making their way through. And I got a shotgunner, beret, and two gas mask guys, And yeah, then, gray floor, dark gray floor. And yeah, there's that in the back, and that's pretty much to it. That's pretty much to this one, and moving on to the next piece now. Alright, for the next mock, this one's based off, the infamous pick up that can scene from Half-Life 2 in the beginning, where, you're playing as a citizen Gordon Freeman, and he, making his way after meeting up with Barney, and he comes across this, Metro Cop that, tells him to pick up the can, you do all that, and this is sort of based off that scene, again, not much to it, got tan walls and tan floor, got a bit of the gate door pushed to the side here, opening with a bit of, a fence, gray fencing right there on the inside. Not really any walls here, but and I've got a trash can, and then I've got the can, and I've got Gordon Freeman in his civilian clothing, and I've got HT girl with baton, telling him to pick up the can. And yeah, that's it for this one. Now moving on to the next. Right, now I've got those two mocks out of the way. Now I'm on to the minifigs and accessories and stuff. So yeah. So let's start off with this right here. This is the sort of canister that the HCU suit is in Half-Life 2. So based around that, got some greeblings at the bottom, a little footstep of dark green on the back here, rounded top and all that. Tried to do is put as much detail on this little thing as I could, as it is in game, or second. So yeah, it would sort of open up like this, and Gordon would step in to his HCU suit. Next up, let's put that aside, and here's the suit. I'll try to get this back portion, because it's kind of like, it looks like he has this sort of like plug-in thing to his back that, maybe he plugged, HECU energy charger into or something. I don't know. It's just kind of bulky in the back, so I just try to add it. Just put this clip piece in orange right here, and then here is Freeman in civilian clothing right there. brown beard and glasses, hair. I'm just gonna plop that out, his head off, show what he looks like with his HQ suit on. So yeah. And then I also have the gravity gun. You know, got a dial, 2 light gray studs. Got the sort of missile end piece here attached to the. This is a sort of like ray gun from Brick Force. They make custom, you know, Lego pieces, and this came as a freebie with a pack I got. And I've got the orange tip at the end. And here's Freeman with his, you know, gravity gun. There you go. And then next up, we have Barney in his Half-Life 2 appearance with his Metro Cop outfit disguise. Where he's now secretly working for the Resistance. And he's got his MP7. So yeah, I used the, you know, old Mandalorian torso from the Battle Pack from 2012 for the Metro Cops. You know, and dark blue waist piece and arms, and dark gray legs, black hands. And this MP7 is from Brick Arms. And then next is just the regular Metro Cop. You know, same body, but the head. How I made the head, I used, you know, white goggles and the white, you know, this white headpiece from the old school Hoth Rebels. And just plain black head underneath with this sort of Technic light gray end bit. And I used a rubber band to just sort of attach it to there, and it holds on pretty well. Just sort of threaded it through there and wrapped it around the head. I don't know if I can really show you how well it will show up on camera. But the head's kind of coming off, but yeah, I'm not sure if you can really see that. But yeah, that's how I made the Metro Cop heads. You know, these guys baton. That's just I just used the you know, old school flick missiles and bits for the baton. And I also got this other Metro Cop with his, you know, pistol, you know, USP match. It's just a gray standard Lego plain pistol thing. Yeah. And then this is actually from Half-Life 2 beta. It was cut at, like, you know, sort of the last minute, I think. This is the Combine Assassin. Which was sort of the predecessor of the Black Ops Assassin, you know, in the game. Yeah, these would be, you know, female augmented combined soldiers, and they're, you know, real stealthy and all, and they had dual pistols. So some generic black ones that I cut the scopes off and used those as pistols. And yeah, for the head, it's the same as the, I'll get to it in a minute. But I got the Clone Wars torso piece with, you know, gray arms and hands and dark gray. I got this sort of pack on the back. It's like this sort of white Lego tooth piece, or I don't know what it's called, but on the back it's a sort of backpack. And, you know, dark gray hip piece with the white legs. And the head is just a plain white helmet with no visor, and I just added the, well, first you want to sand off the little black printing on there, which I did, and then I added the see-through red round piece, whatever it's called, and then that white one on top, and then just put the head on, and it goes together pretty well, I think. Yeah. Now, for the Combine Elite Soldier, which is in the retail. For this, I use the same head technique, but the backpack, I use a back clip piece with this, these two pieces on the back and represent the sort of armor and backpack thing. Like that. I don't know what these pieces are called, but and then I pretty much just used the old Stormtrooper body, but I flipped the torso around because it fits, because the back part I think fits better for the look of the Combine Elite torso, whatever. And then I tried my best to black Sharpie to sort of make some jack boots like they wear in the game. And then for the gun, this is the AR-2. I just used the standard Lego long blaster. I added this sort of round black Lego piece, and then I added this short black Technic pin at the end. And yeah, it looks pretty well, I think. So yeah, Combine Elite. Now onto the city scanner. Got this sort of clear piece that looks like it's floating. But this is the city scanner, they go around the city 17. Yeah, I just used, it's in light gray. And I'll kind of show you how I built it. I used the, this flat, round, orange, see-through piece. Let's kind of show you how it's built. See, I use a light gray rod that goes through this piece. Put 4 of these all around, and I put the comb piece at the end there. And this piece. And then, yeah. Pretty simple and effective city scanner build. And then head crab zombie. Well, first, before the head crab zombie, I'm gonna look at the head crabs. I use a droid body. I use some tan hands at the end. And then for the other leg, I just use a droid arm that I cut the end off, so it's kind of like, aligned with the hands. And it can, plop onto like a body when you remove the head. Like this. And this is just a sort of, I used Stormtrooper body. I put a white hip piece and red hands. It's supposed to be the Half-Life 1 scientist sort of look thing I tried going for. And I used some red Sharpie and make it put all around like blood. Let's pop the head on, and sort of Half-Life zombie. And then for the Vortigaunt, this is supposed to be, Half-Life 1 Vortigaunt, which are darker. But if you want to make a Half-Life 2 one, you just have all the pieces in tan. This is Half-Life 1. I just use a black droid body with the torso flipped around. And I added a sort of clip piece to represent the middle arm, grabber arm. And then for the head, I put another clip. And then this piece with this translucent round piece at the end, and I just put that on top and bend it forward, and got a decent looking Lego Vortigaunt. And then Half-Life 1 security guard, or Half-Life 1 Barney. I just use a, Lego City police torso with black hip piece and blue legs, blue arms, yellow hands or whatever color hands you want to have. And then, just standard Lego Angie face. I think it works well for the Half-Life 1 Barneys. And then I got this gray, I had this helmet left over. It's like a gray, like silver, like gunmetal gray Pasgat helmet and this looks really good for the theory guards. And then I just got a black pistol I got from like a clone trooper set, the older ones. Yeah, and now it looks pretty well. And then for the grunts, now the grunts all use the same body, but they have different heads and different weapons. So let's go over them. First, let's start off with the beret grunt, HCU grunt. For the bodies, I just used a plain black torso with a black hip piece, white legs, white arms, and black hands. And then I got this vest. It's like this camo military tactical vest from Brick Force, and I got this hip holster from Brick Force with a Beretta on its hip from Brick Force. Each one, Marines have it on their hip. And then this gun here is from Brick Arms with a grenade launcher. It's an M16 or M4 with a grenade launcher attached to it. And then for the head, I use this clone trooper head. The angry clone face works pretty well for the, HCU beret guys. And then I just got this dark red cap. I just had it at an angle, and it kind of looks like, the beret guys. And then, for next, got all the same bodies, but this guy has an M16 with a scope and a grenade launcher, and he's got the gas mask build, which, this, camo helmet and, the face attachment piece comes from Brick Force, and then the gun was from Brick Arms. And there's what it looks like underneath. Mask. These Brick Force pieces are really nice, by the way. I'm really glad I got them. Really good for the, whatever. And then, I got for this guy, I got this, this is from, I think, like 2012 Stormtrooper head, sort of balaclava around to represent the shotgunner, and he has a Spaz 12 from Brick Arms. And finally, it's another gas mask guy with an MP5 from Brick Arms, and then there's his face. So yeah, I'll just get these, put these two. I don't know if I can get them. Yeah, there's that. And there's that. Yeah, that's my Lego Half-Life 2 mock collection and custom minifigs. So yeah, like and subscribe or whatever. And if you want to see me do more Lego videos, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.